We've got confirmation that green poison wasn't bred. It was coded. Specifically, he picked up on his buddy Chernenko's research about modifying virus genomes in a virtual space, kicked it up a few notches, and fed the result into an industrial protein replicator. What came out the other end was a working virus, one he could keep tweaking to achieve maximum effect. By which I mean, dead people.
Alright, welcome back to another Division video, and I thought today we would do something a little different. Talk about the new update 1.2 Conflict. Now this is a free DLC that is coming, and there is some conflict behind this DLC. Notably, the Dark Zone changes. Now the Dark Zone changes are not as bad as I thought. I watched a trailer, and it shows this new feature where you can come up and cut the rope. And now what cutting the rope does, for those people that know, that play Division, when you go into the Dark Zone to extract your loot, because it's contaminated, you have to call in a helicopter. Helicopter comes after a couple waves of enemies. Sometimes the enemies are already taken out, so you get a free extraction. Now, if you die during this extraction, it's not really that big of a deal as long as the helicopter takes off your crap. But if you die before you put your crap on the rope, then you lose it. Unless you come back and take it, or blah, 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 unless somebody comes and picks it up. But what it's actually going to be is when someone comes up and tries to cut the rope, it will instantly tell you that there's someone there cutting the rope, so you have a chance. You have like 5 to 7 seconds before the rope cuts, and during this, you can shoot at that person. Now, only rogue agents will do this. They'll run up to your rope, try to steal your loot. In the trailer, it shows a bunch of good loot drop. It shows it cut instantly, as I said. But what it really does is there's a 5 to second delay on how long it takes. It's like a progression bar while you're sitting there cutting at the rope. But as you shoot at this person, the progression bar goes down, and you can kill them. So you can stop them from taking your stuff. Extraction goes off without a hitch. Everything's sweet. So it's not as bad as we thought originally. They are updating the levels. It's going to be 201 plus. Enemies are going to be level 34. For those people that keep dropping down, they have a 260 armor rating, and they come down to the 140, and they just rape everybody just to take all their loot. Now that sucks because they have nothing better to do. Like, none of the enemies are challenging, so they just go rogue and have fun with all the weak people. Now, speaking of weak people, with this update, we're also getting new armor. Now, the new armor is going for different set classes, like a hunter class and a fighter, and all these different classes that'll have sniper, and they'll all be like tank class, like a traditional MMO. I mean, you don't have to be one to get these, but these will be specifically, the perk for them will be specifically for that point. Also with loot drops, they're adding a new challenge mode, and what the challenge mode does, and I think from what I see, it looks like it works kind of like the bounties in Destiny, but you have to get all these credits up, and then you can do the challenge, and you go fight these new enemies that come out. There's like 5 or 6 bosses everywhere, and you can actually get really good loot from them. End game loot, high-end loot, stuff that you would originally have to go through the incursion or farm the Dark Zone for. Now you're going to have a chance to get it. And what I'm showing actually right here in the gameplay is just the open PvP or PvE world. The PvP part is the Dark Zone, which is in the right corner of the map, which is red. And like I said, you can go rogue and attack each other. But you mainly fight enemies, and there's supply drops, and there's all kinds of crazy stuff to do in the Dark Zone. I'll make a Dark Zone video. Maybe my next video I'll put a Dark Zone video up if I can get a crew together. Because you really going in the Dark Zone by yourself is kind of suicide. So the release date for this is Tuesday. Now today is Sunday, Tuesday the 24th, May 24th. It will be a free DLC, like I said. If you have the season pass, I don't know what, like, there's supposed to be 4 major expansions coming, and you're supposed to have the season pass to get them, but we're getting them for free, so I'm not really sure what you get. You get something special, some kind of reward. I don't know if it's worth it or not. I'm sure eventually they'll make me buy the season pass to continue to get the DLC. Now, the new incursion which is called Conflict, and it may change because Falcon's Lost changed to something. I don't know what it's even called, but there's a report that it changed after the 1.1 update to something else, but it's still the Incursion where you go through and you fight the tank. Now, the new one taking place in Columbus Circle will showcase the Rikers. The Rikers have taken over the area. There's going to be a new boss, which is this badass looking helicopter. And yes, I know we fought a helicopter before, but this is like a drone style hovercopter looking type deal. It's huge, it's bossly, it'll probably be a fucking mess to kill because it's up in the air. The tank was down on the ground, and that was challenging as hell. I've not done it yet. I will. Hopefully, I probably won't do it before Tuesday, but I still need to get a team together. I still got to boost up my armor rating. My armor rating right now is only 140. Once this new update comes out, that'll all change because I'll be hitting the challenges. I'll be coming out with challenges videos. You'll see how to get new loot. You'll see the better loot drops. I'm tired of getting mods. Like I said in my last video, the loot drops are going to change to weapon drops, to where you'll get gold drops. You'll eventually get teal style drops, which is kind of like that color right there, but it's for your armor. And there's only an armor set right now. Now eventually, because they are coming out with new weapons also, they show in the trailer, the weapons looks, I mean, it's like a Tommy gun and other stuff that you can get. And I'm sure it's going to be like a sniper or an assault rifle. It's going to be one of each new weapon, but none of them, they didn't say if they're teal or not. All the weapons are still gold, which is cool. I mean, in Destiny, you can only have a couple gold exotic weapons, and then everything else had to be purple. In this, you have a full set of gold, which is their quote-unquote exotic, and then you have all the teal set, which you can only have a couple of. But there's no weapons. So maybe if they add a weapon, they'll force you to take away one of your teal slots, but when you have a full set, you get a special perk for those. So it'll be interesting to see what they bring to the 1.2 update and other future updates. Are they just going to keep adding incursions, which are technically raids, but are they going to eventually, with this new challenge mode looking like kind of like bounties from Destiny, are they going to add like a weekly, like there's dailies, there's something to do every day for the hard mode, and then there's the daily challenging, and now the weekly right now is just little things to do, like kill 10 people with a name, pick up 15 pieces of fabric, and do all this crazy stuff over a week span. And after you do that, that's sweet, you get a couple, you only get like 30 Phoenix coins. And Phoenix coins are used, that's another way to get teal tier armor, is you can buy the blueprints for them with the Phoenix coins. But the Phoenix coins, like I said, you have to do like your challenges. But there's a daily challenging, but there's no weekly like set mission. Now, I mean, the incursion, I guess you could say, could be a weekly thing for you to do, but you could just farm the hell out of that thing. You just do it over and over again for as much time as you have to actually do it. So I think it would be sweet as if they pick one of the, instead of having a daily challenging, also have a weekly challenging. Something even harder than the daily challenging. Now the daily challenging, I went in, I have a video that I didn't upload. It's a few weeks old now. I mean, if you got to this point in the video and you would like me to go through my archive and make a video out of that, I think it's only like 15 or 20 minutes long. I have a recording of it. It's me talking to other people. You'll probably won't be able to hear them. Maybe I won't voice over. Maybe I'll just put it up raw, whatever you guys want. Put in the comments. I'll know you got this far in the video at least. Or if you don't want to comment on it, hit the like button. The more likes I get, the more I'll know. If I can get 5 likes on this video for that, I'll put that freaking video up of me going through the daily challenging, because it is beastly, dude. Like, when you go through, there's different, the daily challenging that I did was there's different sections that you had to go through, and it took literally a half hour to get through each section. I think it was like 15 waves each section, and we had to kill them all, and every single enemy in the daily challenging is like level 32. There is no purple. Well, I think it's, maybe there is purple. I'd have to look back at the video, but it's mainly gold, and gold with names. And then the big bosses, and I think there's 3 big bosses, 3 people with names in the mission, and it's just, oh, dude, you gotta have time. I couldn't imagine what the incursion's like, because that was just the challenging for the daily. That was just a regular mission on super hard mode. Now, if they took a regular mission like that, and back to what I was saying, is if they take a regular mission like that and they put it on super, super hard mode to where there was maybe a special boss at the end, because they can even do that. They can bring the boss out of the incursions once they get enough incursions, even just with the 1 or the 2 that they're about to have, they could cycle off those bosses for the weekly, and then once another incursion comes out in a couple months, because these DLCs seem to be dropping like crazy because they want you to like the game, they want you to love the game, so they're just shoving more content down your throat, and it's free, so I'm not complaining. But if they did that with the weekly stuff, we could have like it just super challenging mode for people that are even bored with it, because they just farm the hell out of everything and then they're sitting there waiting for more. So if there was a weekly, like, I'm gonna say it, a Nightfall in Division, I think it would be fucking amazing, because you would be able to go through it with a pack of 4 people, or even if they cut it down just like how Destiny is, to where you could only have 3, which I don't see them doing that. So you could probably have 4. You go through, all the enemies are level 34. All the enemies are dropping armor that's armor rating between 140 and higher. Maybe when you beat the final boss, if you are yourself are 140 or higher, you get a teal drop instead of a gold drop. That's just my opinion on that. I don't really know. Let me know what you guys think on that subject. If you would like to see a weekly, instead of just a weekly mission list, an actual weekly mission to do. Something to, and like I said, if you want me to put that video up of me doing that daily challenging video, I think I have, like, maybe I only have the end, I might not have the beginning because I recorded sporadically on that video. Let me know if you want me to upload it. Like I said, if I get more than 5 likes, I'll put it up. If somebody comments and they want it, even 1 comment, I'll put it up for you guys. Just let me know. And this video is actually going to be coming to a close here in a couple minutes. We're fighting these guys, and I just really, with this video, I talked about all the new stuff coming in the 1.2 update. Talk about the Rikers being the main enemy. Talk about the new incursion. Talked about the changes to the Dark Zone. And then I just wanted to kind of show off the actual free roam of the Division, because I never really show off the free roam in my videos, because I try to keep them short for the Division videos, so I never really show me going into the mission. But this is literally me just going to get the phone and fighting just a couple guys, and then this guy with a name pops up, and these are actually going to become the challenges for those missions where you gotta, and it said you gotta like build up these certain kind of credits or something like that to be able to do them, and then you'll get like a green drop. Like right there I got a purple drop. But let me know if you liked the video. Hit like, subscribe, share. I will put a trailer to the new update in the description below. Peace.
One cut's gonna make you bleed, but one cut don't kill you. One cut just makes a scar. A deeper cut makes you cry. But you can turn that cry into a roar, or you can turn it into a whimper. That's your choice. So you can choose to be a victim, no matter where you at. Top of the penthouse, in a prison cell, or even free. Roaming your own streets again. Complain about the cold, the rats. Complain about who's in charge. Some people want to stay the victim. They want to cry. I'll give you what you want. You want to be the victim? Well, I'll make you one. I'll make you one. Me? I'm gonna take what's mine. They say this disease is a tragedy.